it looks like Michael's challenging me. So this deck's called Testicular Torsion because I took it from a very good friend who called it that when they made it originally, quite a few years ago. But I've called it Black-Red Muckwader because I fancy not being suspended or banned from wherever the deck name goes. So I assume Michael's playing some sort of flash nonsense. You too. Yeah, so I assume Michael's going to be playing some sort of quick combo. Thassa's Oracle's probably the thing now. I mean, this seems like a perfectly serviceable hand. I think we really struggle against fast combo decks, especially when the sideboard really doesn't have, like Cap7, a lot of great options. I probably should have thought of that, but yeah, this hand seems perfectly serviceable. You have Skull Clamp, Strip Mine, and Diagraph Cool. I'm not sure it's getting much better for you. The link doesn't work. That doesn't sound right. I think the link should work. Oh, you managed to figure it out, right. Yeah, you'll have to put the www in front of it. I'm just going to play Diagraph Cool. Lavamancer probably can't activate next turn. Not that I would really want to. Thought Scour. Oh, there's a Dreadhorde Arcanist. Oh, that's good. It's not a fast combo deck then. It was half working, half breaking. Yeah, that's fair. And a Mental Misstep. Whew. Must be nice to have it all. That looks like a cool forest. It is a cool forest. Oh, hold on. Turn off auto yields. Bob. Right. Well, I don't know if I kill Bob. How interesting. I mean, if my opponent's taking damage from Dark Confidant, whew. Yeah, I think I'm fine with him having Bob in play. I think I just play Scrap Heap Scrounger. If the line is like Lavamancer, Strip Mine them. And then next turn, you get to Robber an attack. My opponent thinks he's playing some sort of bug fish deck. Lavamancer is suddenly a better option. Black or blue? Yeah, I'm glad you figured it out, Susishki. I thought I'd spelled my own name wrong there for a second, which concerned me a little bit. Spell Snare, alright. That's a point of damage. Black. Something good. Thought Saves. Ooh. Ooh. My hand's pretty replaceable apart from the clamp. And I assume that's what's getting taken. Skullclamp, yeah. Ah, they do have blue mana. That's unfortunate. So I wonder if they attack. They attack. Alright, that's fine by me. I'm attacking with Lava Mancer next turn then. It's all good, you know how to pronounce it. Ah, do I know you? Barbering. That's a bit of anti-synergy. This is a bit tricky. Snare's going to counter something eventually. I would like it to not counter something now, though. Yeah, the combo, hey? Because Mesa puts 5 in the bin, and then when I get something countered, it puts 6 in the bin. And then I can Firebolt plus Barbering the next turn, then I can't play 2 creatures in a row. I think... I'm taking the opportunity to just attack with Lava Mancer, I think. And if they flash in Spectral Sailor, I guess I got. So I think I just want to Firebolt to 11. Love good Lava Mancer, yeah, absolutely. Firebolt to 11 and then just try and find an opportunity to resolve Robber, but it's just so easy to leave Spell Snare up. Oh, there's no mountain. There's no basic mountain in my deck. That's slightly problematic. Alright. That's cool. Moto reminds me that I have a spell I can cast. Ah, this is just a bug land, I assume? Yeah. Oh, they have a counter spell as well as a spell snare. Alright, it's a good thing I have a Scrap Heap Scrounger in my hand then. Yeah, I don't know if it was right to not just cast a Scrounger and then spend a turn bringing it back, but the opportunity to let them just naturally cast Spell Snare for no downside was not particularly... didn't feel particularly good. This way they at least have to make a decision about what they're going to do. So, they're at 6 with Barbering, and... well, they're going to attack, alrighty. Or if they figured it out, they're not going to attack this time. Then they're at 4 if I get 1 activation of Lava Mancer. Drown in the Loch, okay. That's pretty good for me. Ooh, maybe I'll cast that this game. That's exciting. I was very excited to put this in my deck because it seemed like all upside, and then I realized that it just so rarely ends up being cast. So I think this is just play Scrounger, say go. They take some more damage. If they kill the Scrounger, it's going to come back at some point. Alright, Spell Pierce. Okay. Where is Thalia? Cling to Dust. Oh no, my Firebolt. Does this let them draw a card? If it was creature card, oh, that's pretty annoying. Yeah, Thalia would be good in this situation. My opponent wishes to cast a lot of cheap spells to get themselves out of this spot. Yeah, so I'm back at 6. My opponent is upset that they have not drawn their third land. Black? Like a Fatal Push? An Unearth. Alrighty. So what can they flash back? They can flash back a cantrip. They probably don't want to flash back Thoughtseize. Ooh, Lightning Strike. So whatever I do, I want to do now because they have a counter spell. I think it's pay 3 life to make Agadeem's Awakening into a swamp, and then Lightning Strike their face, throw Barbering at them. Then they're at 2. And then who cares if they flashback Thought Scour or whatever. Maybe they'll have to kill their own thing. Yeah, and I'm not attacking with Scrounger. We don't want Dark Confidant to leave the battlefield. Would you like to pay 3 life? Yes. What's the modal double face card? It's this thing. Agadeem's Awakening, Agadeem the Undercrypt. So tap. Oop, that's a black land. Tap for red. The other line was like kill both their creatures, attack for 3. But it just feels that's a situation they can get themselves out of a bit more easily. Here they have to just fade multiple things over multiple turns. Misty, oh, good Bob. Alright, they're at 1. Now the fetch, yeah, well, you're right, of course. They draw a fetch, well, they probably want to draw a fetch land there, right? Because 2 and 1, I guess Geth's Verdict kills them now, which would be amazing if I draw it. Uro, that's a good card to draw. Okay, so they don't have another land in hand. So I think they're just going to cantrip with their Thought Scour. Maybe they won't realise that Scrap Heap Scrounger can't block. That would be fantastic. I would like that a lot. But I mean, yeah, like four's much better for them than 3, but we got a haste creature in hand, so they actually can't really attack here. Yeah, they would have seen the robber with the Thoughtseize, because I had the robber in my opening hand. But yeah, four's a lot worse than 3, but this seems like a reasonably good position to be in. Yeah. Mox Jet. That is not a thing that I... So if I attack with both, they're gonna put their Dark Confidant on the bin and and block the robber with the Arcanist. But I get a card off the top of their deck with the robber. And if it's 2 mana or less, which it fairly likely is, I can cast it. that's not. They had 7 cards, and they really need to draw a land next turn. So giving them 2 looks at the land with Bob sucks, and I'm. I mean, if I don't attack with Robert this turn, I'm not attacking any other turn, right? So it's effectively a blank. It's when I attack, right? It's not damage. During any turn you attack with a rogue, you may cast that card, yeah. I'm inclined to cast it and not attack, actually. I think them taking 1 more damage off Bob is huge. No, because I can bring Scrap Heap Scrounger back. So I have 2 more attacking threats next turn, yeah. Finally figured it out. What did I hit? A Scalding Tarn! Ah. So they're going to play Uro, and we're going to need to burn them out. So maybe it was right to leave the Bob in play, but... Okay, they don't want to risk not hitting a land off Thought Scour, which is quite fair. Still don't have a land. That sucks for them. I wonder how many lands are in their deck. This is presumably like a 23 land deck. Plays deck. Fatal Push my thing. Yeah, that checks out. Goodbye, Diagraph Ghoul. So whatever we draw, we can't cast, but they're going to 4, which is better than not being at 4. And I guess we just have to fade another draw step, or hope they draw like a tap land that they can't use to cast their Uro. I don't really want to play this, knowing that I don't have a burn spell is pretty huge here. This is pretty cool though. I think they play like 1 Volcanic or something to splash your Dreadhorde Arcanist in your bug deck. Because I've seen quite a few of their cards, right? Hinterturek, yeah. Inquisition of Kozilek. Okay, so no Uro this turn. What are they casting? Fatal Push? That seems like not the best one to cast. I mean, like, if they have a kill spell, I guess it's all the same thing. Wow. Actually, no, I think I should have cast Thought Scour to find another land. Or even like just Cling to Dust to gain life. But you can flash this back. This has, yeah, an expensive escape cost. Ah, okay, they just missed it. It scrounges. It is not particular what it eats. But yeah, that's an unfortunate punt. Goblin Guide. I mean, okay. Yep, that's a fair thing to trade for Counterspell. And Ra. Okay, so now the land they draw can't be... Oh, I should play this because they know I have it. Now the land they draw can't be a fetch land. I tried to give them a land with Goblin Guide, but they didn't accept my very kind offer. I was just thinking... Mire is an extra 2 damage if I draw Price to Progress as the way to win the game. But with them having Spell Snare, I have to draw like 2 burn spells to force it through. This game's been fun. I was worried I was going to lose when Uro turned up. I mean, I might still very well lose, but it's been a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. They missed, it's what, turn 9, yeah. They've missed their 4th land off for a while. Yeah, they missed quite a few. And they've drawn a lot of extra cards as well. They've drawn what, like 2 off Uro, 1 off Cling to Dust, and 1 off Thought Scour. Rah. Alright, they're going to draw some more cards. They mill 2 lands? Oh, no, they did not. Ah, Tainted Pact. The combo. Alright, so it's Bug combo instead of Bug Fish. Oh, and they drew like 3 cards off Bob as well. Yeah, they've got Snare and Pierce. Oh, that one doesn't cast Uro. They got Snare and Pierce, so a lot of my draws aren't fantastic. Ethereal Forage, what the hell does this thing do? Whenever it attacks... Okay, where they delve away. Unearth, Fatal Push. Oh no, those are already... Okay. Cool. That's right. I thought this card was gonna... I think I played this card very briefly in Vintage. Delve Whale, yeah, Delve Whale. They got 4 damage in play. I think I can crack Maya. I'd like a land out of my deck. It's got Swamp. Sure, whatever. Let's get a BUGr. I might draw Death Row Shaman. I want to gain some life. Well, I called it. It's possible the gain life option won't be the option I choose if it survives, though. Rah. Fade 1 more turn. So this trades for this, so I guess it actually makes sense to just bin everything. There are spells you can't cast. There's maybe a Snapcaster in their deck. Veil of Summer. That's a good one. I got to draw a card off that. How rude. You've worked out how to get both hands on screen. Oh, is my opponent streaming as well? Is their hand just total garbage, or I'm like dead on the spot if they draw their Thassa's Oracle? Trample. I mean, there's no way they have a pump spell. Cling to Dust. Yeah, so I play it after they cast it. Or I return it after they cast it. No, they're targeting Strip Mine. Yeah, that's true. They need to gain the life. Oh, yeah, hold on. It's instant or sorcery. Not non-creature. If it was a creature, I didn't know that struck that. Yeah, that one's rough. I mean, I assume I block. Declare, yeah. If I got Giant Growth there, I would absolutely respect it. He's streaming to just go, right, sure. So yeah, my opponent needs a removal spell pronto. Having not played the format in a year, I don't know what the Tainted Pack deck is doing these days. There's obviously going to be some sort of Oracle kill in there, but Oracle's 3 points now. I believe. Anyone who's watching can correct me, but I think it's 3 points. So they're probably not playing Flash. I know they used to play a lot of Flash. I need to target my Forager to gain life to fetch and cast Hero. Yeah, that would have been a better line. Then I would have needed to actually draw something. Then they go 4, I'd nug them for 2, and whatever I've drawn potentially gets there. Baleful Strix, yeah, that's not doing it, but I'll redraw. Oracle's 3 packs 1, yeah, okay. Brainstorm, alrighty. I think I played this deck very shortly after Oracle was printed. The last time I played Highlander at that thing in Ringwood, the charity event for the bushfires. And I played Library of Alexandria in my deck because Isaac and I built something the night before and I refused to not put Library in there. And he did not, I believe, and his deck was much better than mine. GG, okay. So what would my draw have been? A burn spell? Not a burn spell. Much worse than a burn spell. So I don't know what is particularly good against them. Like maybe some sort of moon effect. They're playing 4 colors. This has to be kind of good. Vortex. Excuse me. Vortex is a good option. They're probably not playing Matador because they're probably going to try and win with one thing. Island? Oh, yes. So it turns out that Croxer, Titan of Death's Hunger, is very expensive on Magic Online. And I declined to pay for it, so it's a basic island instead. I was going to play 14 cards, but I don't think you can actually submit a 14 card sideboard on Modo. So I kind of like those options. Not a fan of Deathmark. Gatekeeper maybe. Not a fan of Searing Blood. Angrath's Rampage. Artifact, creature, or planeswalker. Yeah, not a fan of that. It's a sorcery, right? It's a sorcery. I could kind of see the planeswalkers, because presumably my opponent's going to cut some of their awkward counter magic. But what's coming out? I mean, some of the terrible one drops can come out. Goodbye Sarcomancy. And where's this Carnophage? Yeah, this is not a card that is particularly impressive. They're probably not playing many creatures, so Firebolt's not fantastic. Searing Blaze is not fantastic. But the burn's kind of good because I'm on a pretty fast clock. I don't think that last game was truly representative, but I haven't seen this weird mid-range Tainted Pacty deck thing before with Uro and Bob. This has to have a target. No, it's the version that I can't read. Yeah. I think I'll cut this and just see what happens. They have to go first again. Hopefully they draw more lands this time. So I've got Wasteland, 1-drop, 2-drop. I've got 3 spells. Do they keep? They kept. I mean, I'm going to draw more spells, surely. And they're going first, so I get an extra card. This hand's just not fantastic, but it kind of curves out. It's a bit loose to keep it. Ponder. Ooh, I wonder if they stack their Ponder with the land on top, just in case of Goblin Guide. I mean, really, I want them to shuffle the Ponder. Let's not play the sub-game of whether I have Goblin Guide in hand. Come on, shuffle, shuffle. They chose not to shuffle their library. Alrighty, so what do I draw? Geth's Verdict. Yeah, if they shuffle their Ponder, I might give like some small consideration to Wastelanding, but we're here to attack. Did they put a land on top? They did not. Ah, they put a fake land on top. Ah, this is cool. When you have Delirium, this gets half your combo, right? Instead, search your library for a creature or land. Cool. And I assume this is not pointed. This doesn't seem like a pointable card. Like, it's a pretty hard tutor to enable. So when my opponent casts them on a consultation, I wonder what they'll name. I think we decided the rudest name was a card that you had in your deck that your opponent knew you had in your deck, but it was in your hand, so that they had a brief moment where they thought, ah, maybe they're actually digging for it. The otherwise Sarpadian Empires is a traditional one. Abandoned Hope. You like naming to modern consultation? Yeah, that's also fair. Really rub in that it's definitely not there. I'm just wondering if Gets Verdict does anything against the combo. It doesn't, right? They just go to 0 cards in there. Alright, so they're traversing for a basic, which probably means that their land light. Oh, they played Bayou. I wonder why they traversed then. I wonder why they traversed off this instead of this. Maybe there's a fatal push after I attack with Goblin Guard. Like, maybe that means I wasteland them first? Nah, I want to play the marauding humans. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about fatal push as for why they didn't leave up blue. They drew an underground sea. Very good. Yeah, there we go. I think not attacking where they have a random card on top of their deck is probably a little bit too cautious though. Oh, and you have to target on Moto. I guess you have to target in real life as well, but Moto is much more obnoxious about it. So they had 3 1-mana cards, which is fairly good. I feel like we get most of our value for when they're stuck with uncastable cards in hand in the first 2 turns. Like we saw last game, they had like a weird Spell Snare, Spell Pierce Tension. I don't think Tarmogoyf doesn't strike me as the sort of card that would be in their deck, but Tarmogoyf right now, and I'd be very sad. Swamp, okay. Leovold. They're going to get to draw a card. It's when it targets them as well, when yeah. But I'm not super fussed about them drawing a card. I didn't want to draw that card. I'm actually wondering if I'd bother bluff attacking. Like, there's no way they block, but I kind of need the 3 damage. Like, there's no world in which they're ever going to trade Leovold for 1 vanishing counter. Yeah, I mean, why be tricksy? I guess we can play around days. So do I take them off black? The second black, no, they got a second black here, and they got a blue here, so I'm not actually taking them off a colour. Just their 4th land. And I can't take them off green, so I can't take them off Casting Uro. I guess now they can't play a cantrip in Uro or something like that. Or a cantrip and another blue spell. Yeah, so this turned out not as well as I thought it would. If only I had put Wheel of Fortune in my deck. Yeah, and they've got both basics, so Unearth. That's rude. They got both basics, so ripping Blood Moon or Magoose of the Moon is less good. Tassigra. Tassigra. Yeah, this is going poorly. Like, I don't think I even have time to draw enough burn spells now. They got a 3-turn clock, so unless they speed it up, I might just have enough time. Also, this is a really annoying interaction. Firebolt. That's not doing it. Oh, don't really want my opponent to draw. Oh man. Yeah, I'm just dead. Sigh. I think my route to victory involves drawing Burn Spell into Price of Progress into them playing 2 more non-basic lands. And then we can draw the game and play 4 games of Magic instead of 3. Yep. Just don't gain life. If you don't gain life, we can draw the game. Yep. 12. I guess they attack with both, so if they don't play a creature and they don't have a Oko, whew. So they get some like... Oh, I don't have a burn spell, it's irrelevant. Barbering. Yay. I got 6 cards in bin as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So this puts them to 7, so they're not even dead. They have to fetch for it to be lethal. So if they turn their food into a thing and attack, there's a very slim chance I can draw the game. This loses the ability, right? They can't attack with it and then sacrifice it. Loses all abilities, yeah. Although I think the correct thing to do is just make another food and not spend your mana this turn. Like, I definitely can't kill you from 13 life. Ow. Yeah, Uro puts it out of reach. That's sad. Oh, I mean, we can let them have fun. Alright, I wonder what they're... Oh, I didn't fetch. I guess I can fetch now. Yeah, that was a haste creature I could have drawn last turn. So if they've got... So their sideboard strategy is probably dorks, like Tassiger. Kind of makes me wonder if Necro is ideal. Like maybe I do want some of these grindier cards like Duretti and Liliana. Gatekeeper and Searing Blaze go up in value. Yeah, Firebolt doesn't kill anything, it's just a worse burn spell. Is Tasigur a green creature? I don't think I'm boarding it in just for Tasigur, but they've got Uro. If they animate it the second time, it doesn't matter. Leovold. I know Tasigar's a green creature for commander purposes, but I don't think he's a green creature for like normal Magic purposes. So yeah, most of my burn spells kill Leovold. I think I'm fine not bringing this in. Dismember I can see over Necro. I think we're just a burn deck. And my opponent showed the intelligence to get basics, so I kind of am happy to cut these. Exile cards from Tide Players Graveyard. I mean, they got blue and black. I can keep the Magoose, maybe. I'm on the play, so these do get a little better. Alright, I want you. And... Alright, I'll take a Lily. Ooh, I would like to play first. Two basics is a little frustrating, but, you know, I don't think you can ship this. No fetch lands for Lava Man is also a little frustrating. So I'm definitely playing this on 2. I don't think I want to play Lava Man on 1. We'll just play Dread Wanderer. Probably should have played Black Blade Cliffs there. Oh well. I'd like my opponent to play a tapped Shockland and have multiple fetch lands in their hand. Oh no. Fetch lands and a spell. Gross, a good spell as well. If it isn't a mana ability, alright. I mean, I'll definitely try Dread Wanderer for Deathrite Shaman. No, my opponent's too smart for that. And for those who aren't aware, Harsh Mentor does ping for this thing. This isn't a mana ability, right? Yeah, it's not. So, hopefully their plan was to play a fetch land and cast a 3-drop. That's a good start. That's also a good start. Not being able to miss this trigger on Moto is just phenomenal. They scried to... they split. Of course, I have the complete opposite perspective when Charles the Void is in play against me. Sulphurous Springs. So I'm going to cast Lava Mancer plus Incinerate, I'm pretty sure. Because this looks a bit like Spell Snare. I mean, it could be Counterspell, I guess. Yeah, it could be Counterspell. Or it could just be a dorky removal spell. I mean, I guess we start by attacking. Nothing here has haste. If they have Snapcaster, it dies, but I doubt they've, yeah, any interest in Flash Vipering me. So we'll play this, and we will summon a Lava Mancer and see what happens. Alright. I don't really want to let them play a counterspell if they have one. Ah. They have something. Blue-black Drown in the Loch? Tainted Pact. Oh no. This seems bad for me. Into Turak. Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. Windswept Heath. So they, I mean, if they have it, they just have it. I just can't win. But the fact this takes so long to resolve on Murder is fantastic. Oh, they wanted to get their Thassa's Oracle. I see. So that probably implies that they can just kill me? I mean, so if they've got Demonic Consultation in their hand, I'm dead. There's no reason to kill Deathrat Shaman here. Right, because Deathrat Shaman only works if they put a fetch land in their graveyard, and if they do that, they can just... I shouldn't have passed, because maybe they've exiled all their lands that they can fetch. I would love it if that was actually the case and I punted, but it looks like no. So they have an Oracle, and they don't want to kill me now. So what can they do with 5 mana that they can't do with 3 mana? I don't know, but... So they go to 8, and then I attack with these, and they go to 4. Do I shoot the Deathrat Shaman? If I shoot the Deathrat Shaman... Yeah, I'm just going to shoot my opponent's face. Because if they want to fetch, the extra 2 damage comes from the polluted delta. So either I'm dead or they're dead in the next turn cycle. And I don't think Deathrat Shaman makes a difference here. Are the points now in Flash or Protein Hulk? Because I would be kind of suspicious of this being like Flash in Oracle, Respond, etc. But like once I'm tapped out, I can do it instant speed. But I don't know if Flash was really a card you'd leave in this build of the deck. Alright, that's a starting point. Just wondering if I Chain Lightning first. Ra. Once at Masters a couple of years ago, against it's not sure to be named. I believe they're on the points committee though. They tried to chain lightning me whilst they were at 3 life, and I had multiple red sources up, and then I had to force of will the coffee. It was fantastic. I enjoyed that a lot. We bonded over it quite closely. Ooh, a thing. Snapcaster, yeah. Yeah, that's a shame. I was thinking about if I chain lightning them first, it puts one in the bin for this, but that's okay. We live and learn. So they can't tainted pack this turn, and they can no longer activate polluted delta, even with harsh mentor off the battlefield. And I haven't put a land in the graveyard, so they have to have something. It is a shame I did hunt the chain lightning things. I was doing this 100% of the time anyway. And I spent like every other turn, every other game, wondering if I should play around Snapcaster as a flash blocker. So yeah, they're effectively on 1, unless they happen to have like Squelch. No, they can't have Squelch. So I don't know what they can have to get out of this. Like they have to have Oracle and naturally draw the Consultation, and naturally draw a blue or black producing land. Or I guess have one in hand, but that's fine. Ooh, they have something. If it is Spell Pierce, I will pay the 2 mana. Yeah, and then this is where the punt with Snapcaster really sucks. I mean, there's no world in which I'm not shooting him with Lava Man. So I guess I'll just do it now, and then I can F6. Having a creature in the graveyard for Scrap Heap's Grounder is just literally never going to come up. If they mana leak me now, I will be very upset, but counterspell. Okay. Alright, if they've got me, they've got me. Yeah, if I lose this, I'm going to be very upset with myself about the Snapcaster thing. They actually have a bunch of ways to win this. Like, they have a land drop to make as well, so they can tutor or cantrip and kill. Yeah. Well, something's happening. Maybe they'll forget to hold down control. I guess they're just casting a value oracle? I mean, that works for me. I'm just sending with the creatures that I want to attack with. That was a bad draw step. Rah. It's also very distressing to me that the thing that I said would never come up, of exiling Harsh Mentor to Scrounger, has now come up. So yeah, the blocks aren't fantastic here. Abrupt decay on this thing. Yep, figures. So my opponent knows I don't have a burn spell. I would just kill them at this point. Just trying to think what the better line is. Like, I can put them to 1 with Lavamancer and bring back Dread Wanderer, but Dread Wanderer obviously never gets through. Or I can bring back Scrounger in their end step. But they can chump Scrounger indefinitely. And I don't really want them to start gaining more life. Oh, no, they got a Snapcaster. This game would have been a lot simpler if I hadn't misplayed. I haven't played this deck in a while. It would also help if I knew it was in my opponent's. I have 4 minutes remaining. What? I have 14 minutes remaining. I think I'll put them to 1 and bring back Dread Wanderer. Not that Dread Wanderer should actually come back, because it's a card in the bin to eat with this. That was also mistake. Yeah. They can eat it with Deathray Shaman. But I guess they have to do it, like, now. They can't wait for me to play a spell. Enjoying having... thanks, Jimbo. I hope that warning from Moto was... Oh, my clock's froze. Oh, no, their clock's counting down, yeah. I hope that warning from Moto was not real. I would hate to time out. This has been a very fun match. Does Moto do that? I mean, Moto does all sorts of weird and wonderful things. Does it randomly decide that you don't have enough time left? Wooded Foothills. So they can go to 3 down to 2. Ooh, no green mana. Yeah, so I think Leopold. Okay, that's good for me. I mean, not good, but it doesn't win the game. So now I think I've got like what 3 turns to draw something before they get me, because their clock's 5 damage a turn. Yeah, one time. Yeah, so burn spell would have been excellent there because you point the burn spell at their face, and then if they counter it, it goes to the graveyard and you kill them with Lavamancer. But that's unfortunate. So now they're definitely going to eat my Dread Wanderer if I let them untap. Maybe they won't. Maybe I have to leave it there. Because like the only way I win this game is getting a little lucky. I would not like to attack. Yeah, I think my opponent choosing not to gain the life with Shaman there makes sense because 3 is the same as 1, but it definitely gives me an extra turn, I think. But now that they have Leovold in play, I think they'll be trying to clock me and leaving up Bug plus Shaman. They would like to eat my Dread Wanderer. Yeah, that's fair. Also, the fact that neither there's a fetch land was also particularly tilting, because if this was a fetch, I could activate Lavamancer last turn and they can't respond to it. Card that does something. Rift Bolt. So they've used their Counterspell and their Snapcaster. Spell Pierce is gone. Spell Snare is not gone. They've got Blue Blast. I can't imagine this deck having too many other counterspells. Like hard counterspells. So I saw Spell Pierce in there, right? Spell Pierce. Yeah, so I think I just play Dragon Skull Summit and cast Rift Bolt. If they have Mana Leak, that would be particularly annoying. But it would give me a chance to do something next turn if I rip it. Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to pass and just say go. When... yeah, when they can go to 5 life... hold on, I have to tap for red. When they can go to 5 life if they untap. I think I have 4 life now. That's frustrating. Oh, they can't tap, yeah. Alright, so they get a draw. And we'll see what they got. So this be a 2-mana. I think it was a 3-mana counter spell, but they probably don't play 3-mana counter spells. We drown in the... No, I can't be the drown in the lock because my graveyard's empty. I mean, it's 3-mana something. It's not. They're doing the thing I did. Maybe they're thinking about what they're going to do. Are they cracking foothills? That's not a great sign. That means they definitely have something good. Maybe it's like a draw spell? Yeah, okay. And it was Zagoth Trireme, which is a pretty inefficient draw spell. One time. GG, well played. Thanks, mate. They were good games, spelled correctly. They had trophy misstep spell snare, yeah. Snare made sense to be there. Intense, yeah. No, good. I had fun. Yeah, this deck was fun. I quite like it. It's a delight if you would like to play it. You should probably tilt the sideboard more towards combo. This is an old build from, before Thassa's Oracle was printed. Actually, I just pulled out my last build of the deck from December last year. So I would aggressively cut some of the fair cards here, like Doretti can go, even Lily maybe, like cut like Searing Blood. Because there's a lot of stuff in here against like small creature decks that play elves and so forth, which I remember being quite good last time I played this, and get some combo hate in there because my sideboard against the Oracle deck was straight garbage. But yeah, this was fun. I enjoyed it. I hope everyone else had a good time. Misstep should be a point. Yeah, I mean, I can see the argument, but it's just an obnoxious card. Yeah, I'll try and stream the rest of them. Yeah, all good, Graham. I'll try and stream the rest of my matches. Yeah, hopefully shouldn't be. Yeah, it's just an unfun card. I mean, it should just be removed from the game. As sad as it would make the deck a lot worse in Vintage, but it's just the opposite of fun. Yeah, I had fun. If you want to play games, you can text me or send me a message on Discord or some other program. I've been kind of enjoying playing this format again. Otherwise, yeah, if you follow along, I think I'll try and stream my next match on Sunday. I'm not sure who it's against. Yeah, cheers. Thanks, Jimbo. Take care, everyone.